I was an extra.
Disclaimer. The actions performed in this video are for informative, entertainment purposes only. Do not try anything in this video.
Oh, this
That's,
guy.
yeah, oh, you've seen it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Detroit River's running. Here in Florida. Hunting the penguin.
I just want you to take me to the nearest gas station.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, but in reality, it's athletic.
Tampa's one of the most dangerous cities in the world. We've already gone over some of the most elite self-defense techniques, and today we brought out the expert. We're going to be doing it in an interesting fashion, so it's going to be the three of us participating in the formal training from Dale of the Detroit Urban Survival Threat Management Group Turbo Mode. I'm basically the worst participant, so this is beginner level. This is intermediate. Rex has formal training in every martial arts on the planet, special ops, secret forces. So basically, if I'm coming at him, it's going to be defending against a middle schooler. Caleb, probably like your average criminal. And then Rex,
Average
you're getting
criminal.
hunted by the boogeyman. That's ultra nightmare mode. So
Level
we got Dale
99
here. We're going to
criminal.
really put him to the ultimate test today.
Detroit River's training. Here in Florida.
All right, so
Wonder if
you
it's
want
fully
to
booked.
the Glock then?
Probably fully booked.
Do the Glock. Start with the Glock. This is a real Glock.
So, for all you volunteer ATF agents, there's a chamber flag. This is a real gun. However, we got no live rounds here. Everything's been checked. No live rounds in the building. This chamber flag actually goes into the barrel, so you know there's nothing in there. Stick my finger in there. You want to go ahead and check it?
Clear.
This homie 100%. I mean, he's doing like ATF beams and shit. This is one of Charlie's friends.
Yeah, he knows his shit.
He's an interesting guy already. I can tell.
Oh yeah, she's empty.
All right.
So we're going to do...
Just, bro, look at Charlie's response. Oh yeah, she's empty.
Oh yeah, she's empty.
All right.
Very good. Good OPSEC.
So we're gonna do what we did in our video. We're gonna start with assailants coming at you, and since it's Florida, maybe they're a
have to
little
stick your
under the
finger in
influence
it?
of bath salts, so they're a little wacky. They got the gun at you. How do you get out of the situation? They don't want to just bargain. They want to kill you. So it's
Okay.
disarming them, getting away from them. It's gonna be me and Caleb doing it, then Rex, and then after
Okay.
that, we'll try and do it to you. Employing
Okay.
techniques.
All right, take your weapon, Charles,
Give me the.
and go stand
Got it?
Why did they use a real Glock instead of like just a fake one?
like over there and face
It
down.
gives to the
Authenticity.
it gives to the immersion,
this way, right?
brother.
Yep.
We're about to unsafe
That's Charlie's sovereign citizen friend.
handle.
All right. Where's your kids?
Whoa!
Okay.
I
Sure.
blinked.
That's a lot.
So you know
Oh my
wood fire? Okay. Try it.
Okay.
Same thing.
Your kids.
Yeah, it did fire. But when it fired, I was off to the side.
Takes two
So
steps
the
back.
reason why is because when I saw the weapon coming, I stepped offline, and redirected, and that's when he actually fired. So he already made the decision to fire as soon as it came out, which does happen.
Okay, Charlie, take 2 steps back.
Oh, there we go.
And then,
Now what would happen?
Yeah. So
Look at his shoes, bro. I love Charlie so much. Look at this fit. This is the most.
That's the white tee with the Nike short.
He's got the signature white tee. He's got the longest Nike shorts. I mean, so long.
knee level.
Okay. Yeah. At knee level. The most Florida man on the planet. This is the Florida man uniform. Okay. He's wearing those like Sketcher ass shoes. I don't even know what this is. Classic Florida drip with the backwards cap.
from here. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So if I'm coming at you and I'm like showing and I'm like
Yep.
down here,
Florida's pretty
but I have so much time.
Yes, and I would get shot, probably. But because I'm going forward, I'll probably not get shot a lot. Whereas if I
yeah.
went backwards, I would.
Wow, that's cool.
Okay.
Okay, well, what do you mean? I'll get shot, but not a lot. Oh, okay. That's.
You can take a couple.
I mean, I don't know. It's like urban survival training, more like, you know, you're still dying there. Urban survival dying, but not by a lot of bullets.
Probably get shot more. what you're doing, everything you do when you're disarming or whenever you are defending yourself is either increasing or decreasing your likelihood of survivability.
And then if I'm back,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you just
So got one shot in. Yep, you got a shot at least once.
we did like a Granby.
It's not about getting
Hey, sorry to
shot
hit
or
you with
not.
this greasy
So,
jump
how many
scare.
times
I
you
just
get
wanted to
shot?
quickly say that Dale was very honest and openly admitted that when there is distance between attacker and victim, you're just going to get shot if you try and fight back. So we didn't do more of these scenarios where we had distance on the victim, nor did we simulate like running away while shooting, because it's the same situation, which Dale openly concedes. You will just get shot. If your attacker gets distance from you or already has it, you're just going to get fucking blasted if you try and fight back. So we didn't simulate more of those. Going forward, we only simulated the scenarios where the attacker was right up in the victim's nutsack. Oh, you get it there. Let's take it to the next
Yeah,
level.
next step up.
This is the one we got 139. We have 133 million views right now on this one, which is the gun is to your chest.
Yeah,
And what this is for is you have to get contact with them.
Oh God.
You have to get contact, and you have to make sure they don't go away. Otherwise, they'll just run away from you, or they'll pull out a gun or knife. So you go like this. And that's how you get their stuff. You take things from them. And the other reason they do this is because they don't trust you. So they're not gonna sit there and go, empty your pockets. I trust you. I'm not going to touch you because I'm scared you'll take my gun. Criminals are not scared you're going to take the gun ever. They don't believe. You can even tell them I'll take your gun. They're like, I wish you'd try. Go ahead and try to take my gun.
Oh, wow, he got. Oh, I tried. I really did.
It was right here, and the guy puts the gun here.
Wait, but like, okay, but he pulled back, which is like kind of the magic bullet to killing Detroit urban survival, man. Is always just
Back it up.
just back up and then fire. You know what I mean?
Is that his counter?
Yeah,
only
Dale
one
just
bullet.
proved that grabbing the gun is dumb. Except he's an expert. That's why he's able to
true.
he's able to tactically pull the gun away last second, whereas others can't.
Years of training.
We were just offline.
Wow, he's so fast.
Shit. Oh, he pulled the trigger with my own finger.
That's
He
for
literally pushed it.
GST. That make sure there's gunshot residue on your hand, not on mine.
What?
Damn.
That's so dumb. You 100% would have gunshot residue regardless. No. If you are shooting him with his own finger, you are gonna get gunshot residue. What do you mean, dude? Okay, that's bullshit, dude. What the fuck?
I have no idea what you said.
He's memeing.
Oh.
Yeah, from here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you're actually gonna shoot.
Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, I can do it. Let me try again. Ooh, shit. All right. Okay. All right. All right.
And then
I'm
here.
pretty much screwed.
Yeah, if they try to bring it back, like they're trying to pull back. Yeah. Tell me what you want. What do you want me to do?
Oh, give me money.
I got you first. I got you first. He tried though. He did try. That was close. If we run that back in slow motion, you'll see. That's one ping.
He's like half joking, but he's very serious about this stuff, for the record. Like, because there was like a fucking jujitsu kid or something that went like there was like a trained fighter guy who went and like kind of exposed him. So then he like made a very serious video doing an expose, a reverse expose on the other guy to be like, oh actually, urban survival here. Like we have the full video here and you were crying like a bitch. Like,
Imagine two deals. Just two guys passing a gun back.
Or like one
You
ping.
didn't even shock him a little bit.
yeah, they're just like flipping over and over. Wop, 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 wop. Yeah.
That'd be like that Resident Evil clip. I don't
Oh yeah, no, his entire fucking vibe is off of Resident Evil, straight up. That's like they do like the I mean all of it. Dust is what it's called. Detroit Urban Survival Training. Dust.
Dust?
DUST. So like everything is like that.
Dude, I clipped the clip. He was like
ready
two
for it.
dudes
He's like, I know
wrestling
there's a
in
second
Resident Evil. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, dude, you're so you're right. Okay, wait, hold on.
I don't remember who it is.
Really?
Gunfight?
It's like the classic. What was it? It was like two guys like shooting in the air, boom, 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 like shooting
Yeah.
around each other and then fighting. What was it? It was like Gun Kata.
Dude,
True. We are the villains.
This is the one that we critiqued heavily me, the behind the back one.
I will be genuinely surprised if I don't pull this off, yo. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, I'm your hostage. Take me wherever you want to go. This is usually what you do at ATM. That's pretty good.
Wait, so he
Who's gonna be
can't
back
back
in the
up?
I would use my Dillman skills in that one. That one right there, I just
You
like
can't
that.
counter the back.
And he would just drop.
Oh.
Simply overpowered.
Lucky I didn't use that one.
Well, he gave like a kind of shitty explanation for why like people come up close to you when they're robbing you, because he's like, oh, because I don't trust them. Okay, except you would shoot them anyway. Like you would if you don't trust them, you would just shoot them. You know, because so that doesn't make sense. I don't think anyone would like come up that close when they're robbing you. Only in movies do they do that. And the reason why they do that in movies is because, you know, you can fight back. Yes, I know gun kata. I know.
Why should father be more real?
You know what gun kata is, right? Have you guys ever seen Equilibrium?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, this is a cult class. I mean, you guys weren't born when this movie came out.
Exactly.
So, like, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And here, this is gun kata.
Shit. Not without incident. I'm coming.
Do not come.
So good.
I can't believe they copied John Wick.
Good one.
How did they miss?
He's hot. He's just too cold.
It's one of the best. Is this how you play? Is this how you play Apex?
Yes, sir.
That's literally how you play back.
Fucking aimbot, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he's got the automated reload, dude. Auto reload.
Why don't they just build the gun in hand at that point?
Oh, he keeps it back up.
Why are the other two dudes just staring at the other side, by the
They
way?
didn't hear it.
I love that. I love that the NPCs on the other side of the door were just standing and looking at the...
It wasn't in their aggro
Aggro.
zone.
Yeah. That's
They
wonderful.
didn't get the aggro.
Snap. I mean, how would you shoot that? I'd be terrified if I saw someone doing backflips.
Like that.
Yeah. The first time I watched the movie was with offline chat. Dude, it's one of the best, dude. I love this movie so much. I'm gonna rewatch it, actually. Okay, let's keep going.
Let's step back so I can lead you somewhere. All right.
All right, take me hostage, like grab me up so you can move me against my will. Yeah.
All right. Ooh, oh shit.
Here.
Boys, I'm screwed.
There's your medulla shot right there.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Medulla.
Now, I'm gonna resist a little hard.
Yeah, Caleb, I thought you were good at this.
Back of the head.
He forgot he could fire again.
He did go for the eyes.
Did you shoot it?
I just popped out. Eyes in a soft way. In a more realistic way, you would actually remove the eyes.
So for the behind the back though, so here Caleb, use the we'll do this I guess. I feel like if you were leading someone, you'd be more behind them. So what would you do
No,
here?
they'll just run away.
Just run.
They're not gonna let you do that. So a SEAL team guy.
I love his running. Like, look, he is not the most athletic man. Look at him running away.
I
Watch.
feel like if you were leading someone, you'd be more behind them. So what would you do
No,
here?
they'll just run away.
That has emo potential.
Oh, that's awesome.
Run.
They're not gonna let you do that. So a SEAL team guy told me that he did this, and he would hold the person and extract it from the house like this. Because if you don't control the person, they will simply run away.
Well, there's no.
Yeah, but then you shoot them.
Well, stop. You're messing
calling
with
their
his
bluff.
training.
That's the thing. They don't want to shoot you.
What? Okay.
Play with him.
If they don't want to shoot you, then running away is better.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you actually like attempt to disarm them, they're definitely gonna shoot you, possibly on accident. So technically, running away would even be better in that situation. Anyway.
The way they survive that, though, right? Like, you have a shotgun on someone.
You get a lesson
you're
with
kinda
them.
fucked, right?
Well, again, you would have to, number one, have the intention to shoot.
True.
If you are a professional, you'd have to have the legal reason to shoot. Or if you're surrounded by other officers or civilians and the person runs, you can't shoot because your field of fire is not clear. Right, so there's lots of reasons why a professional wouldn't shoot. When a person has the person hot,
Who's a professional? Like, what does he mean? Like an assassin? Like, if there's an assassin,
Professional hitman.
0.7 hitman, yeah.
like who? What do you like? A professional robber? Is that what he means? Because I don't think a professional robber gives a shit. I don't get it.
in the rear, and they do take off running.
Wait, is he teaching how to like escape cops? Is that what he's trying to teach?
I thought he was teaching how to survive robberies.
Also, cops definitely shoot if you run. Like,
That's true.
that's a 100%. Like, I can't speak for the criminal community, but I can tell you, cops 100%. Oh, he made a second video of him explaining him getting owned.
This is editing though.
Yeah, no, he's. I love this man so much. Oh, yeah.
They usually probably are getting away. Not that they go around telling people, hey, I ran away from someone with a gun behind me yesterday, right? But the reality is, it's just really hard to shoot someone moving laterally. It takes a lot of training. So the reason why you have to have contact when you have a weapon is because they will leave, or in the case of initial contact, it's because you want to limit what they can do. Guns, knives, they can grab a chair, they can grab a weapon, grab a brick. There's a lot of things they can do to attack you.
Yeah, let me do the shotgun into a takedown. My eyes pretty
Let me
fucked.
see.
How fucked is it right now?
Stop Caleb for us real quick.
All right, so let's do. Want to do third person rescue? Stopping an active shooter. There's the. If I try to do anything, you're gonna fire that gun. Okay?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I got him here.
You do?
Yeah.
I gotta be completely honest with you, Dale.
If I try anything, you can see me in the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, you're blocking it.
Yeah, there's a human wall here.
The dancing area. If I try to do anything, you're gonna shoot the gun. Okay?
He shot the gun.
I think you shot yourself.
Well, I'm trying to go like this.
He was really trying. He was really trying. So all you internet experts, he knew it was gonna happen. He is a tough.
How the fuck would like a school shooter let you get that close behind?
Shoot the gun. Okay?
What are you, like the school shooter's best friend or something? Like, how are you?
Just avoid his aggro range.
Yeah, if you're in the presence of a school shooter, stand very close behind them within striking distance. School shooters, they have this like weird thing where they can't sense when someone is directly behind them. No, this is the demonstration only for the professional assassin.
So you have to unlock this skill point. You can't do this yet if you're an amateur.
I think you shot yourself.
Well, I'm trying to go like this.
He was really trying. He was really trying. So all you internet experts, he knew it was gonna happen. He is a tough guy. This guy's actually strong and athletic guy, a wrestler, and I'm telling you, most people have been thrown onto their face with that. Just that little bit of pressure I put right there, they slam down.
Look at Caleb's eye. Like,
Ready? I'm ready when you are.
Maybe you just took him down.
This is adorable. He's going full wrestling mode.
I'm not actually hurt. I'm not hurt. My eyes do hurt though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, so
His body to right there.
He's getting pissed. You can tell. I love that Charlie did like the baby mode where he was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna put the gun on you," and he got like tackled. He got like lightly tapped twice, and he's like, "Yeah, fuck that. All right, time for the other dudes to do it." That's awesome. I can't wait for the third guy. I can't wait for the
in
nightmare
that
mode
situation,
now.
when someone does get on you, you have to.
He would have definitely got my eyes though, for sure.
Yeah.
If he wasn't holding back.
Training. Be
He
careful.
was holding back.
Yeah, Caleb looks.
you look
Oh.
exactly the same.
Well, I'm not going for eyes.
This ID badge on. That's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Those clips are weak.
Oh, fine.
It looks normal.
He's gonna make a video explaining this video 100%. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a rebuttal. Like, all right, Dale from
So what happened?
Dale from Detroit Survival here. I made him cry like a bitch. I made Caleb cry like a bitch. They didn't put that in the video.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait, is that like? I legit
Is that lost vision in my right eye though? Like I broke my right arm, so who gives a shit that I broke my left?
That's what. Yeah, exactly. It's the same with eyes.
What?
That's first movement.
Still got it.
Good.
You had to think about it.
That's only shot once.
So when we do the full,
Oh.
disarm.
Shot once.
With this.
It's like MacGruber.
Why is he wearing a belt like lava?
I think he wanted to hide his face.
Yeah,
Oh.
Dad's in all the videos.
Oh, he's in other videos of his?
Yeah, he does all like the gun stuff for Charlie.
He's the gun
He's the
friend.
gun guy, gun pro.
Interesting dude.
Nobody is gonna have eyes where
I just want to point out, Rex still has his eyes. I'm pissed.
We made an agreement prior to our arrangement, which you failed to do.
I get it.
Is he wearing a vest?
Yeah.
No, he's
Let
not.
me see your taxes.
You said, let me see your
Just
taxes.
shot him twice already.
I'm the IRS. You said criminal. I don't know.
This man is a libertarian. Okay, this is definitely a libertarian gun weeb right here.
He's a white collar criminal.
I know you avoided taxes.
Are you wearing this vest in real life? Do you wear this out in your?
I wear this at all times.
Okay.
This never comes off.
In the shower
Shower.
with your wife.
I have a sleeping one.
With my wife.
Does your wife have one too?
Got it. Got it.
I have a sleeping version. It's softer but sturdy. All right, so you're a criminal and you're robbing.
Okay, let me see your taxes. Yeah.
Here.
And I'm going to show you what. I left my finger in the trigger guard on purpose.
And I'm going slow.
Because I want to show this, because you don't show enough of this.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just zip their hand out. If you leave your finger in here, it does work. Okay, it hurts a lot.
So if we go here, push hard. This gives you leverage. So in a situation where law enforcement or a civilian has
Bro, this video is making it seem like Dale's ideas are respectable. I'm just gonna point that out there. If anything, it's making it seem like he actually is legit. I'm just gonna point that out there, okay? Do you not feel like that now?
I mean, that's because they.
It's so specific, such specific scenarios.
I mean, they took away the scenario that counters him, which
Yeah,
is,
we
is taking
step
one step
back.
backwards, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Giving him like full control of the situation, kind of.
No, for sure. Especially because, like, it's just very simple to just keep your distance.
Mm-hmm.
control the barrel of the weapon, you can control the entire gun. As long as you have this, you can control the gun. If you try to grab the hands, you can't control anything. You can actually drop back, yep. So the criminal will always have the upper hand if you grab the hands instead of grabbing the barrel. So
in your training, do they also teach you that same thing? Because I know that you.
no, they don't do that. This is for criminal.
This is okay. So
No police officer is gonna be like,
all right. Here's the thing about what I do and what this is for. Okay.
all right,
My world is completely different than everybody watching this video right now, okay? I go into a restaurant, I know where I'm sitting, how I'm sitting, what I'm looking at. I don't sit with my back to the door. I don't put myself in
What the
any
fuck does this guy
situation
do?
where I am at a extreme disadvantage. I probably wouldn't ever be in this scenario because I would be drawn before they ever come to me. And it's just that simple. However, people don't live their lives like that. They don't live in like condition yellow. They're all like kind of walking around like nothing's the problem. That's fine. However, this is a worst case scenario. Dale is absolutely correct when he tells you, hey, if somebody is threatening your life.
I mean, it could go either way. Either he's describing that he has PTSD, okay, or he's like a libertarian LARPer guy. He said condition yellow. Jesus. It's called sitting in the combat seat. Hey, look, he's Charlie's friend. I'm not going to make fun of him.
Asking you for something, material possessions, nothing is worth your life. Your credit cards, you can cancel them on your phone. They stole your phone, who cares? Okay? Give them whatever they want. If somebody is going to kill you, there is no question of material objects anymore. Now, when it comes to being in somebody's space, when he talks about like, hey man, what's up, let me talk to you real quick. This type of stuff is absolutely real. I deal with it all the time.
I have a former friend who actively thinks like this, and while not libertarian, turned out to be an alt-right conspiracy theory follower. I mean,
Stuff that he's talked about with like wound channels. I've seen people get shot in the head at point blank and live.
And what shocking to see people live, wasn't it? When you shot, like, wow, how can you live with a bullet in your head?
You never know. Just bullets do crazy things. No, the bottom line is this type of scenario.
you guys trying to leave? You can leave whenever you want.
Left.
I'm sorry for keeping you guys here. You can just bail whenever.
All right, bye.
All right, peace. You're not gonna finish the video?
We have time.
Well,
Till
like-
the gets here. We can finish the video.
Wow.
Yeah, we're cool.
What do you have to do, Daphne, huh?
Dude, are you guys just swagged out like this normally, or is this like a special occasion? Both of you look like fucking TikTokers right now.
She's a TikToker.
You look like
I don't even have TikTok.
you look like, fashion TikTokers. What is that? What's going on? Is there a special occasion, or are you just like normally dressed like this?
An outfit today.
Wait, for real?
I mean, just pants, shirt. I mean, all
It's
this
just
stuff.
pants
crazy.
and a shirt.
This is the best dressed I've seen Twitch streamers in any environment.
We don't go outside.
True. No, that holds weight.
Okay, all right. Let's just keep going.
I am a professional. I'm just gonna say it. I am trained. I would never do any of this stuff. Everything that I do is verbal commands, and I'm gonna take every precaution that I can.
He's 100% a cop, by the way. He's not a. I don't think he's like a Green Beret or anything. Or maybe he might have been. He might have been in the military, but he's definitely a cop.
Before I ever make contact with him. So this is strictly based on people with virtually no experience.
All right, so
I hate having
here's the training. All right, so when someone pulls the gun and they put it in the vehicle, and the only reason they put it in the vehicle is
What? He reminds me of a dad who was just a LARPer. No, I don't think he's a LARPer. He's got like I mean, I don't know. He's got like fucking ex-military energy for sure. But I feel like he's a cop now, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do now.
emphasis and power and control over you. They could do it here, right? It's pretty scary, but this just feels so much better.
Right.
To put it on you.
Really?
And get this.
That
I
does
feel
feel
better
better.
about your fear right now.
Oh, I feel
I'm
so
liking
good.
it. I'm happy about this.
Right.
I feel powerful right now. And
But
then
you
you feel
shoot multiple times
you
with
feel
this.
very scared, like, oh my god. Now again, if you could just let him have the car, you would. But you get the feeling like this guy is going to kill you, or he's not going to let you take your family with you. Like, hey, can I just get my kids?
My child needs to be protected at all costs.
Yeah. Yeah, he plays with the computer too much. This guy.
He
Your
does.
son
I
needs to be
can't
with
get
you.
him off
Cannot.
the game. He's addicted at this
You
point.
have to keep your son with you.
You should see how many Pokemon cards he buys. It's
Oh
terrible.
my god. You're here.
Okay.
Yep, you're in control.
All right.
Wait, whose kids are we?
You're Dale's kids.
You're,
All right.
Papa Dale, save us.
You guys are
Thumbnail.
stepping.
Those kids, what a Jesus. Oh my fingers. That doesn't feel good. All right.
Same thing. If I try anything, he's gonna shoot.
Oh my god.
You just killed his kid.
Oh!
You just killed your kids, Papa Dale. What the fuck? Yo, that's fucked up. First of all, Papa Dale's eardrum gone. Okay, like killed his child, blew out his fucking ear. He's discombobulated. No shot. He has like any balance right now. He's probably fucking. I don't even know if he can see at that point.
Damn! Jesus!
I will avenge you, son. When disarming gunman, you still need your seatbelt.
Yeah.
Don't break the law. Click it or ticket.
So you don't know what's coming. All
Yeah.
right.
No, you got the gun on me. You're controlling me. Tell me to go wherever you want me to go.
Take me to the car.
Middle Jimmy has a hole in him now.
There is absolutely nothing I can do to take that gun back.
What do you want?
I just want you to take me to the nearest gas station.
Okay, no problem.
I got you.
I mean, you don't claim that they're 100% effective anyway. It just gives you a best chance.
Well, all you're doing is increasing, decreasing likelihood of survivability, right? Like a seatbelt. You know, you're increasing or decreasing. Like if you don't have a seatbelt on, it's going to increase survivability.
Why is this?
That was a lot more painful when he did it compared to when you did it, man. I'll tell you
I'm
right
shocked. I can't believe that.
Stuff actually hurts. Doesn't that crazy?
Didn't feel good at all.
When you're roaming the streets of Detroit,
Dude, Charlie looks like he just does not want to do any of this, okay? He's like, it's my video, so I have to appear in it. But also at the same time, it's kind of obvious that he is... he wants to pull a David Dobrik in this one. He's just like, I do not want to fucking... I'll put the other homies up front. You know, they can try to duke it out with Dale.
right now, do criminals see Dale and just like turn and run from whatever they're doing? They're
They come up like, hey,
walk down the street.
they got a
and everyone starts
selfie.
fleeing.
Let's get a selfie, man. I love your videos. I stopped robbing people last month just because of you.
I turned away from crime. I'm straight and narrow now.
Man.
Charlie, you gotta come try these so I don't have to hold it
I
again.
think my shoulders are
No, you should come try. You'll love it. Oh my
The
god.
pain is good. It's a
I'm
good,
never gonna
It's a good pain.
commit crime.
I want the jet ski, Dale.
The jet ski,
The jet ski in the back.
you can have it.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Are you a convert, Charlie?
I'm not convinced a normal person's gonna pull it off that efficiently. But if you're going for Dale, I think he's got a good chance at beating your ass.
But you have to admit,
He's got
the
a
basics
pencil
are there.
mustache, leave the car alone.
I think that
If you see the mustache, you know what time it is.
I am-
Especially the ID
Guys, got
earpiece.
yeah.
If you see bone conduction, this is okay. First of all, this is not from Star Wars. This is not from Star Wars.
Bone conduction pretty sick.
This is bone conduction. This is the future.
What?
God,
You can use it
when
underwater.
you start wearing that,
I'm scared
What
to
the
ask.
fuck? Is it like speaking into his bones? Like, what does that mean?
He can read the future through the vibrations in his bones.
It doesn't go in his ear. It just like speaks through the bones. Those are like 25 years old.
Time to go.
You got Uber's here.
Yeah.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you for bringing my PC back.
I will need it back.
Yeah, of course. I just needed it for the week when they're fixing the studio, building the studio.
You got your
What?
helmet thing. Did you get the full suit?
Oh, the whole suit.
No, I just they only sent a helmet, not the full suit. Thank you, Aceu and Dudu Daphne for coming over.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
That was a lot of fun.
Yell yourself.
Yep.
See you.
Yep.
Got your mosquito?
Yep.
Alright.
No!
What?
I can't believe you murdered a mosquito, dude.
That was
You
his
have
pet.
another one. There's another one in there.
Okay, good. All right, we're back. What? Shut it. It's fine. Okay. You can also put a pitchfork to your skull and hear it inside of your head.
this man,
You start wearing, I don't think so. I haven't earned it.
it's bone conduction. So you're gonna shoot if I try to do something,
Oh, sorry,
Just
Danny.
text-
You're dead.
and then we have the gun here.
Text. Text.
Wait, hang on.
After her appearance on the HasanAbi broadcast, 39 Daph was last seen on January 23rd, 2022. We believe she's running away from the cops because of her several jaywalking offenses. If seen, do not hesitate to call 911. True. The libertarian's gun handling skills are actually too good for him to be a cop, maybe. Make a fine point. Continue.
Single leg takedown, just hurting Caleb some more.
You come here to the bones and push back.
It seems like the most important thing you can do as a criminal is wear like goggles.
You would need a helmet.
I'm gonna get some steam. I'm gonna wear just a welding helmet, honestly.
Yeah. That's what we needed. We'd have to do something like that.
Yeah.
So this, and I'm sure. So there was a viral video, and there was a guy who went to his course like a month ago.
No, he's a demo. He didn't go through the course. He just came through.
Ooh, he's addressing it. He's addressing it. That's interesting. Okay. It's crystals for cops. Listen, the only thing that needs to be addressed on the stream is the top of the hour ad break, where there's a 60-second ad break at the top of every hour. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, baby. Yeah, that's right. You can subscribe for $5. You can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime. Or you can, get gifted a sub. That is if you're lucky. If not, you make your own luck by subscribing on your own. Okay? Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Dude, he's got an iPad watch. Also, I'm going to pee.
He just came for 1 day.
Okay, so
For a free class.
okay,
Yeah.
and then he was backing up, shooting on the way.
Right.
So in that situation, there's not a whole lot you can do, right? So if someone's coming at you,
No. So we were right here, okay? And so what happens is you're the robber, and you're going to back up, and you're going to pull the trigger, right? If I try to grab the gun,
Right.
Okay. So you're the robber. What do you want?
I want your wife and kids. Oh my god. All right.
So it's never going to change, and it didn't change for him.
Well, that's not fair. If you've seen Charlie run, we know he's not getting away.
So that's what happened in the video that you saw. Now what you saw later, what you saw when he backed up and did that, is what he did was he went like this. First of all, he'd already tried that. And what I just did to you, right, is exactly what happened to him. There was people in the room. So there's seniors back here, there's kids over here. So we're not gonna be doing a full-on gun disarm with people over here training. So we're just doing the basic, gun disarm. I said, well, you can back up. You're still gonna lose the weapon. So what he did was he backed up in the second one, and then he shot like right here, and then I went in and took the gun from him. He edited the film, so that part's not there. So it just shows like he goes like this, boom, on the second one, and then it cuts.
Because I feel like, and I've said this before too. Here, we'll do it this way. No, you can face me. Like, so if I'm a criminal and I'm like super super trigger happy, if I'm just faster and I see you move and I am,
You can't see him move. You just saw it. Look, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. Do it again.
Well, hold on, not on me though, because that hurt. Caleb faster would be probably more efficient, I think.
I could have slipped mine.
My argument is my action is a lot smaller than your action.
Right. And that's,
So I have
but you-
an increased percentage.
Right. You think
of
that
possibility.
Not possible. Watch. Put it up there. So what you're doing right now is you're concentrating on what?
Shooting you. Because
Right.
I intend to kill you.
So that's not going to happen. Is it that? Right. And so now I'm anticipating you're trying to pull back instead of actually rob me or something, which that's what this is for. And so from here, it wouldn't matter.
Hey, Charlie from the future here. This is one of those situations where I feel like I just wasn't fast enough, nor was Caleb, to actually make it work. This is one of those situations I feel is quite unrealistic, where you're assuming the victim is as fast as Dale, whereas the attacker could very well be able to react to your movement. The guy in the video is a jiu-jitsu student, so he's already pretty trained, so he's definitely got quicker reaction speed than we do, and I feel like this would always happen if you were just going up against someone faster, where they can just back up and pull the gun away, as it happened in that video. And there's nothing you can do. You're just chasing them getting shot the whole time.
So one of the reasons why people say, they'll say things like, oh, I could use the other hand. Okay, now that's true, except when a person has a weapon, they really believe in the weapon. So that's why you don't really see people have a pistol and go, oh. They could.
Because they're not smart.
They could.
I'm 6'2". That was a good kick.
That was nuts.
They can come up and go.
He's like the cop version of Neil deGrasse Tyson. No, dude, Neil deGrasse Tyson has more legitimacy than that. Random people mugging you don't want to kill you, and he's teaching robbery defense. Yeah, random people that are mugging you don't want to kill you, which is precisely why it's better to just give them everything you have and let them get away. The best defense against a fucking robbery is by giving them everything you want, everything they want. Okay? Like, you're ridiculous. The best defense, like the thing that you learn from this man, if you tried to do in a robbery situation, you 100% have a likelihood of an accidental misfire that ends up killing you or the other person or someone else, okay? He's right. Like I mean, I guess he's not right, but my point is this shit is I think technically way worse. Because like, one, I don't think robbers will come up to you and like literally fucking put the gun in your body. Okay? I don't think they ever would do that. And considering that they are not going to do that, you know, you making sudden movements is probably going to scare them into shooting you.
Good kick.
Whoa, I kick you in the face.
Okay.
Right, but in reality, guess what? Right? They could come, they start with a pistol here, like, right? But in reality,
Now you're just showing. So I have a scenario for you, Dale. I want you to role play with me right now. All right, you're out with your wife. You went to Troy. You're in Somerset Mall. Okay, you just went shopping. You had a great time.
yeah, you know this area.
Yeah, of course. And I'm an armed assailant. I got shucks. How are you gonna disarm?
Where's my side?
Goes over and grabs
Where's
a
my
gun.
side?
You gotta grab a gun.
Have fun dealing with the self-defense trial. I'd rather give up my wallet. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not even have fun with the self-defense trial. Have fun fucking dying.
Are you guys perhaps in a sewer with a rat and some mutant
And I'm
turtles
just
by
over
any
here, Dale.
chance?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
My
Are you gonna
brothers
come in?
know that I have the shell, and they would come and rescue me.
You have a side. Where'd you get the side from?
It's Detroit. I always have a side.
Yes, of course.
I thought he said he knew Detroit. Everyone has these.
Give me your side, Dale. Oh shit! Damn it.
The only way to beat nunchucks.
Oh yeah, these are these legal here?
That's a good question, actually.
Shit!
Oh!
Well, that came out of nowhere.
You know, when we bought them, I thought there was a 90% chance this was gonna happen.
Where the fuck has this been, Dale? That's the on my website?
No! It's on his second channel, how to defend yourself in feudal era Japan.
You are in feudal Japan or China? Here, we have something for you.
You're just gonna impress the criminal away.
Oh, that works, really. No, seriously.
So you wanted my wallet, do you?
Looks just like me. Like twins.
Really appreciate you coming down, man, and hurting Caleb
He is the widest man, dude. He is like so fucking wide. It's crazy.
and myself. That was good.
Thank you. It's great training.
I think it was really beneficial for Caleb.
I'm feeling good.
I mean, he's like harmless generally and like funny. Obviously, that's why I love him. That's why I love Dale. It's also really funny when he gets like super serious about whatever the fuck he's like talking about. He is built like jank. Ultimately, like the biggest harm is basically when he, you know, if anybody tries to fucking follow his advice and then they die, that's when he will be harmful. But
Tactical.
I would say it was very tactical overall. I learned a lot of new things. Again,
And you also learned gun disarms worked.
unironically, that was a lot more effective than I expected it to be, for sure. I think you would be the worst target to rob now. So if I ever turn to a life,
And now he is the worst target to rob now that he's been trained.
yeah,
But especially him. Especially
I can
him.
tell.
Look at him.
yeah, this guy's nuts now.
If I can see you.
Thanks again,
Alright.
really do
Yeah, thank
appreciate
you,
it.
man.
Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity, guys.
Of course.
okay, now I gotta watch the fucking OG Charlie video where
I was an extra in the Hunger Games Mockingjay. Clickbait. The legend Dale of Detroit Urban Survival Training, the most dangerous man on earth, Detroit's Batman, the only guy that could disarm God himself, visited our warehouse to teach us the techniques in person. I've made a lot of videos joking about his content and criticizing the techniques. Most recently, we even tried them ourselves to see if they worked. And he saw this video and he was more than willing to come to the warehouse, and he can take a joke, which I very much appreciate and have the utmost respect for. And I just wanted to make this video here just to debrief, because this is right after we finished filming everything and going over all of the things that he's preached and showed, all of the, you know, disarms, the escapes, how to make your attacker not only lose their weapon, but also suck your dick, you know, all kinds of like wild techniques. We tried them all. So I just wanted to quickly give you my thoughts on everything after surviving Dale's hurricane jutsu firsthand. You know, have I been converted? Have I seen the light? My third eye opened? Is Dale the Messiah, the bulletproof chosen one? All of this was filmed and recorded, and it's going to be no sly trick editing or anything to make him look better or worse. Of course, all of this was mainly just for fun, so we were goofing around a little bit, and Dale understood that, and he was down to get silly with us. However, at points we did want to genuinely try the techniques and fundamentals that he preaches, put them to the actual test. So we did go at full speed, like real time, and it got physical. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a point where, playing out through a whole scenario, Caleb was simulating an attacker after being disarmed and fighting back. Caleb picked up Dale and took it to the ground, and the scuffle continued as it would in the real world in a situation like we simulated.
This is adorable. He's going full wrestling.
Because, like I said, we wanted to see, does it actually work in any capacity? It was myself, Caleb, and Rex Gunderson. Caleb and I have no professional training whatsoever. Rex Gunderson, however, he's a real wild card. For his line of work, he is professionally trained in both defense, firearms, attacking, disarming, pretty much the whole shebang. I'm not trying to, like, you know, give everything about him away.
Dale's got no ground game whatsoever, no jujitsu skills on that
personal
man.
Details. I'm not going to fucking show you his report card or anything. But for his actual profession, he undergoes intense training and is a professionally trained and licensed individual in all of these fields. And I wanted him to be there to test it and see what he thought of everything. I wanted to make sure everything was covered to get it as thorough as possible. So that video is going to be posted 5 hours from now, 7 p.m. EST, but I wanted to make this before that goes up just to give you my thoughts on everything immediately after it. So first of all, Dale himself is an extremely positive and wholesome guy. He was like extremely fun to be around and a genuinely just nice person. Initially, I was under the impression that he was just selling bullshit, that he didn't actually believe in it, but I get the impression, as did all of us, that he truly believes in the things that he teaches and is extremely passionate about it as well. He lives and breathes the program and truly believes that through these techniques and his guide, that it is helping people in his community. And I think that was refreshing to see. It's not like an NFT crypto bro scam who knows that their JPEG of a monkey wearing a hat is worthless, but still tries to pretend that it's not in order to make money off of it. This is a guy who really believes through his back.
Twitch explains why he's built like that. Rex might do executive protection like professional bodyguards for CEOs and diplomats. Maybe, yeah.
Background that the things he is teaching in his program, as well as the people that go out from his facility to monitor the streets, is doing a good service to the community. I think there's something to be said for that. I think there's genuine merit in these dust operatives, and just even saying that sounds like some shit out of an anime, but these dust operatives patrolling neighborhoods in order to help deter criminals. I think there is an actual...
He streams on Twitch? Wait, does he stream on Twitch with anonymously still?
Argument to be made that that is an extremely helpful service. You know, of course they're not John Wick. They're not going to be able to hop out of the fucking Hummers and diffuse every situation and kung fu someone to death in order to save the community. But just having them patrolling and just being on alert for those neighborhoods, I imagine, is a great breath of fresh air for the residents, as well as a probably pretty effective deterrent, because the more activity in an area, the less likely someone is to just fucking pull out a gun and rob someone in broad daylight, right? So I do think that there is a genuine argument to be made there for that being a very helpful service. And now to go more specific on the actual training fundamentals themselves. Every video I've made talking about Detroit urban survival training, I have always said that this self-defense advice will get you killed. And after experiencing it firsthand, I still do believe that for the average ordinary person, trying these techniques in the wrong situation is going to get you executed and sent straight to fucking Valhalla, banished to the Shadow Realm. However, Dale himself was extremely impressive. This man is like an actual dangerous weapon, and I really enjoyed spending the day with him. And in the scenarios we played out, granted they were very controlled in specific circumstances, the things that he demonstrated were a lot more effective than I thought they'd be. but that doesn't change my perspective on like how efficient they would be for a normal person to try. 99% of people aren't some emotionless sociopath that's going to be able to keep their calm, keep their cool in a life or death situation. They're going to be panicking, they're going to freeze, they're going to...
Bro, no matter what, okay, no matter what, here's what my take on this is, okay? Do not, you guys already know this, do not, why do you use streamers to leech every stream? Can't stream on your own anymore, huh? Wait, what? I don't even know what that means. I mean, actually, I want to unban him. I want to keep him as a pet. I want to understand what he meant. If done correctly, it can save your life. He's just wrong though. If you do what IRL, it could save your life, dude. You are psycho. You are a psycho. You are a psychopath. You are insane. If you legitimately think that you can actually fucking... Ew. Isn't that a Nazi? Oh, God. Ew, get away. What is happening right now in the chat? Okay. Listen. He does slightly increase chances of survival. No, dude. No. Dale's tactics slightly increase your chances of dying. Not slightly, actually. Dale's chances will infinitely increase your chance. Dale's survival techniques will infinitely increase your chances of death. Okay? If someone pulls a gun out on you, first of all, they're not going to come up close to your fucking face. Okay? They're not going to put the gun on your person. Okay? They're going to motivate you from afar. There is no such thing as like this actually helping you. Okay? Especially because if someone comes up somehow near you, okay? Let's say you actually did get to a situation where someone is near you. No matter how much you fucking trained, it's still incredibly unpredictable, okay? Incredibly unpredictable. And the only thing you're doing is you're motivating the person to accidentally fucking pop off. I can't just let you not mention the fact that a veteran disarmed a guy with a gun with a bag of Red Bull and a Gator Andy and then punched him with it. Wait, what? Gatorade?
Gonna fuck things up, and if they try and use these techniques, they'll probably get shot going for it because, again, no ordinary person is mentally...
Wait, Charlie talked about private police patrolling neighborhoods? What the fuck? I totally missed that. I was... Dude, I really don't. I feel like a lot of people don't ever shoot guns. Like, I feel like like a lot of people who think like they would be able to tactically see themselves out of a situation like this have never shot a gun and don't understand how fucking easy it is to just like fire a gun. Like, I don't really understand how you could... Like, in the chat, I mean, not Charlie. Obviously, Charlie's in Florida. He shot miniguns. But, like... Or how powerful a gun is when fired. Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
trained to handle something that intense. So even if they have, like, the best self-defense advice in the world... In an actual situation, they'll never be able to use it without years of training. Now, of course, Dale does make a point to say that you should always try and comply with your attacker's demands because whatever they want isn't worth your life, which is the right advice. That is the right thing to do. Dale says that the things he teaches should never be like your first line of defense, you know? Someone just comes up to you and says, "Hey, Buster," and you just start fucking using Dale's forbidden jutsu on him. He always says that his techniques are meant to be the absolute last resort. You know, if you feel like this person is going to hurt you no matter what, then trying his techniques. Now, Dale did concede if the attacker is standing far back, you're just going to get shot if you try and like rush at them. You are still going to get shot. But no matter what, from that distance, there's not a lot you can do besides just comply or try and like run away laterally. He's not trying to like make it seem like you're Mr. Fantastic who could stretch over there and grab the barrel. He himself will say when your attacker with a firearm is far away or like out of arm's reach, there's not much more you can do besides, you know, maybe lunge at them and take one bullet before trying to wrestle the gun away, or testing your luck running away in like a lateral pattern to make it a harder shot for them. He also mentioned something I talked about where most people aren't going to have the gun straight out at you. So like the people that have the gun, like for example, the example he gave is like when someone's just robbing you and trying to make it a secret because not many people want to advertise like, "Hey, I'm robbing this guy, look at my gun, I've got him at gunpoint." Most people are going to have the gun very close to their chest, very close to them, maybe even like in like a pocket. So when they get like right up on you like this, again, there's not a whole ton you can do from that position, which he himself tells you. Like, there's not a whole lot you can really do when it's there. You can't really see the gun. No one around you can really see the gun, so a bystander can't really help you. And, you know, you can't make a quick, sudden move because he's too close for you. You'd have to, like, somehow create some space somehow in order to, like, get control of the gun. So that whole situation just, you can't really do much. And then he also mentioned if someone...
Rex, dude, even if he's like contract security or some shit, is still paranoid to an unhealthy degree. I mean, I don't think he was in agreement with Dale at all. Like the most trained person there was like not in agreement with him at all. So I don't know why you guys would ever get like, I don't know why you guys would like look at me and be like, you're so dumb, Hasan. Like the dude who was, you know?
Someone just wants to shoot you dead, you're kind of fucked. Like full-blown Bonnie and Clyde. They're not going to get close enough for you to try and like touch the gun, attack them or anything. They're just going to start shooting at you from like a decent distance away, and you just can't do anything there. Everything Dale teaches all assumes a perfect scenario where the distance is correct, where you can get some hands on them, like they're in your titties but not too close, and they're pretty much fully extending their arm, or at least extending far enough away from their body where you could perhaps make a move to overpower them. Dale himself has a legitimate military background, and from what I understand, some of what he teaches does have basis. It is sound to a certain level, especially when it comes to getting offline, which of course is getting out of the way of the gun's, you know, line of sight and grabbing the barrel. One thing I learned during this whole thing, and I want to make this clear, I don't think any of what Dale has taught will ever be successfully employed by a normal person, but Dale in particular, it was surprisingly effective when he did it. So back to what I was saying, like once the barrel was caught by Dale or one of us, I didn't realize just how much control they had over your entire body at that point. They were able to like make me do the YMCA. I could do that to them even though they were stronger. Once that barrel was grabbed, you did have a lot of control over that person. And like I said, we were legitimately trying to like shoot him and fight back and stuff. And of course, we got shots in. It's not 100% effective. He doesn't claim it is either, but it was much more effective than I thought it would be. So getting offline and grabbing that barrel, yeah, it was really hard to get control back. And another thing that I never really stopped to think about when watching and making fun of Dale's content is, as a robber, as the attacker, you're never going up to your victim expecting them to fight back. No one's coming up to you with a gun to your face with this thought in the back of their head preparing for the worst case scenario like, wow, what if this guy was trained by Dale Senpai? No one's expecting you to do some like action movie disarm on them. They're coming up to you with a gun thinking you're going to shit your pants and you'll do whatever they say. As an attacker, when I'd pull the gun on Dale and I'd tell him what I want your money, your wallet, your keys, give me your tax forms, do you have any panties in your back pocket that I can have? While I'm going over my demands, if he made a move during that, I'd have to react to it and try and shoot him, and it was really hard to do that. Yes, I'd get him like 1 or 2 times, but the majority of the time, he would take that gun barrel and I'd very much struggle to get control back. And it was the same with Rex and Caleb. Like I said, wasn't perfect. We did still shoot him sometimes, but we also knew that a disarm was coming. I think there is a little bit of weight to the statement Dale makes where in the real world, if someone's coming up to you with a gun to rob you, their intention is robbery. They're thinking, what do I want to take from this person? How am I going to get away? This and that. They're not thinking like, I'm going to need to dodge soon because this guy's going to go for like some kind of Jason Statham level disarm.
Which is precisely why they wouldn't even come up to you that close. And that's precisely why you should not attempt to grab their gun. It is literally the worst thing you can do in that situation. I'm just saying, is the worst thing you can do in that situation. I mean, it is such an incredibly specific situation where the guy has intent to kill. It is such an incredibly specific situation where, like, I mean, I know Charlie mentioned it already, you know, I get it. And so did Dale kind of as well. So it's like a hyper specific situation. And even in that situation, it's like, just don't, you know. Yeah, bro, they already explained that that's the worst thing to do. They're saying if it's the last thing to do, why are you harping on it when you're on the wrong thread? Okay. The reason why it's the worst thing you can do still is because a lot of people watch that shit and they think, like many dumbasses even in this chat, that they'll be able to pull it off. And that's the problem. That's it. That's the issue. One, even if you're trained nonstop, you're not going to be able to pull off those tricks. Two, even if you're trained nonstop, pulling off those tricks, even as Dale, like someone like Charlie, who has zero fucking training whatsoever, is still able to fire off on Dale. You know what I mean? A guy who does these things every day. So it's just crazy. I know he gets away with it by saying like, oh, well, we're increasing the likelihood of survivability here just by a little bit. But it's like, no. Most circumstances, no one has like no one is going in for the kill shot anyway.
They're not there with that expectation. They're there to rob you, and that's all they're really thinking about, not expecting some kind of flashy fucking disarm technique. So when that does happen, it would be hard for them to react. And I want to reiterate one more time. I don't think any of these techniques will ever be successfully employed by...
Remember that guy disarming someone during the BLM protest? Yeah, he had a gun. Yeah, the guy disarmed the other guy with a gun. He ran up to a guy with a gun and told him to put his gun down. And then the other guy did. So, yes, I do remember that. It was a situation where a trained security person was with a weapon and he pointed his weapon at the other armed person who was not even fucking, you know, the other armed person wasn't even like, you know, waving his gun around or anything. He just walked up to him and he was like, put your gun down. And the kid wasn't trying to shoot anyone. He was just walking around with a gun in his hand. You don't think the element of surprise can help with Dale's disarming? No, because the element of surprise is only going to surprise the shooter, the person who has the gun to shoot you on accident. Guns fire off on accident all the time. That's why there are so many accidental gun deaths in this country, okay? Y'all are fucking crazy. Like literally kids end up killing their parents and shit in this country. Guns will fucking fall and accidentally fire. Bro, let me die a badass. Dale Senpai is cool as fuck. Stop. I don't know, man. I just feel like, I mean, this was a cool ass video and I would love to fucking hang out with Dale. Okay. I think Dale is dope. And this was a fun video to watch. Do not misunderstand me. I'm just telling you that, like, never ever try to fucking disarm someone, please. If you're ever in a situation, just like, do not, okay? Do not do that. You will get shot. or someone else will get shot. Y'all literally are acting like, this is why whenever I hear people fucking being like, dude, I could, you know, I could literally, I'm Bill Dipperly, dude. I could fucking do it. Like when I hear takes like this from the chat, I realize why so many Americans are like, yeah, I'll take it on the chin with COVID. Bro, some of you motherfuckers think you could take it on the chin with a bullet. So why wouldn't you feel that way about COVID?
By someone who isn't thoroughly trained. I don't think just someone that watches the content, takes a class or two, will ever be able to actually do them. Not only because they have to be done like perfectly and very fast, but also because the intensity of a life or death situation is going to make most people freeze or forget most things, and it's just going to get them shot if they tried. These were very controlled situations, and Dale himself has legitimate training, so he's very good at doing these things, especially to the untrained, like Caleb and I. It really wasn't easy to actually shoot this guy or stab this guy in the situations and circumstances that we simulated. Now, of course, it's not 100% effective, and I don't think he's ever preached that it is, because we did still shoot him and stab him a couple of times in the simulation, because obviously that was going to happen. But there's one more big thing I want to focus on real quick. All of the scenarios we played out, to me, seem a bit unrealistic. Dale made a very in-depth explanation for how they do occur in the real world, and of course, I'm not an expert, but they just don't really seem realistic to me. All of our scenarios where the assailant is like putting the gun to someone's chest, putting it to their head, like directly touching them with the barrel or very close to it, whereas to me, I imagine in the real world, the attacker would want distance between themselves and the victim. So instead of like going up to someone, putting it to their fucking temple like it's a goddamn, action movie, saying, hey, put the wallet in my hand, I feel like in the real world they'd be back far where you can't touch them. They'd just be like, hey, take out your wallet and set it on the ground. None of the scenarios we did were in that situation because Dale admits you'd just get shot there if you tried. So we have played out all of these where it's like super close with the gun on them, and it just, to me, doesn't seem like that ever actually happened. Those are the only scenarios where Dale's advice can even really be used. And in those controlled situations, those unrealistic scenarios, his advice was...
Even in those unrealistic scenarios, the qualifier is like, you have to know that the person 100% is coming in to kill you. Okay? Again, I have to repeat that. Okay, even in that unrealistic scenario where the robber is up close, okay, and the robber is like having the gun point at you like with the fucking Hollywood style kill shot, okay, even in that situation, you have to know that this person is like 100% going to kill you. And if someone is 100% going to kill you, I don't know why they would fucking come up so close to you to do that. But regardless, this isn't wartime and contemporaries. Why are guns even legal? We live in America, brother. Everyone's armed to fuck up.
Pretty effective. Like, it was definitely more effective than I thought it would be, even in those situations. But again, I just don't see that happening in the real world. I'm not an expert. Dale could very well be right, and those are pretty common.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, he's saying the same shit. Yeah.
When it comes to robberies, like that distance and, putting the gun right on someone, I don't know. It just, to me, seems a bit unrealistic. I also learned just how painful it is when a gun is being moved with your finger on the trigger. I'm not lying when I say there was 3 or 4 times where I was convinced my finger was about to break or my shoulder was going to pop out of its socket. The amount of control you have over a gun from its barrel blew me away. I had no clue it would actually be that impressive. Now, I did heavily shit on that whole getting offline train of thought where I was just saying, if you just dodge, I'll move my gun a little bit. You don't really get that far away. But in real speed, it was very fucking hard to react to that because I'm not a human aimbot. I didn't know where Dale was going or when or anything like that, and I knew he was going to try, so I imagine in the real world it would be even longer to react to. But that whole getting offline while hitting the barrel or grabbing it, like, it was hard for me to react every time and shoot him. Again, I would get him a few times, but it was still a lot more difficult than I ever expected it to be. then keep in mind, it wasn't just me. All three of us tried this, and we were trying to go like a real world situation. The main thing I critiqued in all of Dale's content is the people he does this on stand still like they're mannequins. We tried to move and jump around and everything to make it very real world, but once you lose that upper hand and that barrel got into Dale's fucking meaty paws, it was super tough to take it back because your finger is in where the trigger is and it is so goddamn painful. So when you're bouncing back and moving around, your finger is constantly just getting torn apart. And it really was a lot more difficult than I expected. But again, it'd have to be under the...
If I was Dale, I'd also be kind of worried. Like, I feel like some motherfucker, some dumbass is gonna like try some shit on him. You know what I mean?
Perfect
Just to
conditions,
test it out.
and the person, the victim, would have to somehow be able to keep their heart rate down enough to actually execute these the right way without giving themselves a heart attack beforehand. However, after experiencing Dale's wrath firsthand, I can say with 100% certainty he is the worst target for a robbery. You could come at this man with 5 machine guns and 15 katanas and somehow he'd wrestle them all away from you. The man is just a walking apocalypse. Now, as I mentioned, Rex is professionally trained and he actually did corroborate at least some of what Dale was talking about when it came to some of the disarms that he showed. But as Rex also agrees, no one will ever be able to successfully pull it off without years of training. So while some of the disarm techniques he teaches aren't fundamentally bullshit, they're also not applicable to a normal person. It would take years of mental and physical training to actually be able to pull them off in a real situation. And even the situation where you could even try is extremely rare. It's kind of unrealistic to expect the perfect distance and the perfect attacker who's like fully locking out their elbows and stretching out their gun. It doesn't feel like it would ever be something that a normal person would ever be able to do. Also, when it came to like the eyeball stuff, very, 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 very painful.
That stuff is basic Krav Maga, is it not? Like some of the disarming CQC stuff that Dale does is just straight up Krav Maga, isn't it? Like literally the eyeball stuff, pain compliance, things like that, pressure, like not pressure points, but it's just like barely anything is basic Krav Maga because it's made up bullshit. Krav Maga doesn't work. I mean, dude, it's like kicking you in the fucking nuts. What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean it doesn't work? Literally, if you get kicked in the fucking, if you get kicked in the nuts, it's gonna work, dude. Like, there's no like, it's just kicking in the nuts or fucking hitting you in the eyes. No, you can power through that shit. Dude, you are crazy.
As you would expect. I think that's definitely more painful than a nut shot. In the videos I said, why even go for the eyes when you just hit him in the nuts? I am a 100% believer in the eyes for sure now is the most effective place to target when it comes to a real world situation where you need to get somebody off you. Going right for their eyes. Wow.
Oh, this is my favorite video of all time, I think. Yeah, bang, a bang, a bang. I used to watch this all the